I want to discuss briefly some fundamental concepts that you need as a timpanist, and this goes for any of the etudes that are in this video series. First thing is I suggest that you use a mallet that is very clear, perhaps a wood core mallet that has felt around it, and that can achieve all of the techniques necessary. All of these have rhythmic passages at soft dynamics and loud, so you're going to need a more articulate mallet to really clarify all the rhythms that you're playing when you're playing soft. I want to go over some general concepts before we get into some more of the details of each of the etudes. But first is to make sure, let's talk about playing areas. And I would make sure that we understand there's a difference between this sound and this sound. So I hope you can hear the first one that we're getting more of the actual, it's actually the first overtone, but that we're getting more of the note that's written. If we get too close to the bearing edge, we're only getting the overtone series. So please make sure that we're playing far enough in where we have a good sound and that we're playing the presented note, but that we're not too far in where we're overplaying the instrument. The second thing is talking about accent patterns. All of these etudes have regularly marked notes and then accent notes. For me as a teacher, the biggest difference in approach between playing this drum and, let's say, snare drum is how we play the accents. And so if I'm playing snare drum, if we took something like this, 1 up and E4, 1 up and E4, we would play it something like this. And what you're probably noticing now in this recording is that I do not hear the unaccented notes. So what I want to think about changing is if I'm playing even 16th notes, then all I'm going to do is simply change the speed, the velocity, to bring out the accent. So if I'm playing a general strum on an accent, legato, so it's simply a faster throw. And I have my students here at UNCG. What we do is we clap. Hopefully that comes across that you can hear it's pretty loud, that the faster I throw and the more relaxed I am, the louder the sound gets. Whereas if I try to choke it off and tighten up, I'm actually going to inhibit the volume. So we have accents. We talked about playing areas. We have rolls. I would encourage all of you just to spend time working on playing a smooth roll. So on whatever note that you play, away from the music, just get on that note. If it's B flat, E flat, A, E, G, those are all the notes that are encompassed in these three etudes, and just play a smooth roll. And you're striving to remember how that feels. How does it feel in your hands? How do your arms feel? What is the speed of the roll? Where am I playing on the drum? Pay attention to those aspects so you can immediately draw on it. Just like when you think about running, you're able to quickly kick into gear like your muscles of your leg, and you're able to run. It's the same thing here. You're bringing back muscle memory. With the rolls on all of these etudes, we also have forte piano. And so remember that forte piano means just what it is implied there. It's forte and then piano. It's not that I'm angry at the instrument and I'm going to play really, really harsh and then I'm going to play really, really soft. No. So if I'm playing forte piano, then we'll stick into the presence. And then if you have a crescendo, then I'm going to crescendo up. The last thing I want to talk about, and this is for the 11 and 12 etude, and this is with grace notes. So remember that grace notes are going to have single strokes. And as we talked about before with the accents, is that I'm going to think of a faster speed and I'm going to think about getting off the drum. I did a downstroke, you can hear that I'm overplaying the instrument. An accent simply looks like a decrescendo, so think of it in that manner rather than something harsh, and that it's just an emphasis. I hope these tips will be helpful to you, not only for these etudes, but as you play timpani for the rest of your career. I look forward to hearing from some of you play these etudes.